Hello, everybody. I'm Matthew,
I'm Chris.
and you may wonder where we've been. Well, the answer to that query is that June and July, or that, it's everywhere. It's not everywhere. Is it everywhere? There we go. June and July are just really traditionally some of the slowest months of the video game year.
Nothing happened.
So, really, one major game of note released in the last 60 days that we played. So it kind of didn't make sense to have separate entries where it'd just be us repeating the same thing, right?
Right.
So we condensed the two. This is the NOLAnerdcast organic top 10 game of the year list for June and July.
Yes.
So let's do the usual.
Let's do the usual.
And, recap the rules.
Sure.
The rules.
The rules.
The rules for these nuts with the Z. No?
No. Stop.
Chris, your beard is luxurious.
Thanks.
Okay.
So it has to be a game that's come out in this year, or a re-release this year that you've never played before. It has to be It can be standalone DLC, and
if it's a significant amount, like the kind of DLC that gets its own release,
standalone DLC, and it's got to. You have to sunk a significant amount of time in it.
Right. Can't just play for 5 minutes and be like, "Oh my god, this is the best game I've
played all year."
Which is why
I'm not adding King's Quest.
Correct. Okay. That sounds about right.
Yep. Those are the rules.
The rules. The Ja rules. What song did he sing?
I don't know.
I don't know either. But I know he existed.
He still exists. I don't think he's dead.
He's in every way that matters.
He's
like
physically
pop culture ways.
We're still talking about him.
Dead to the world.
We're still talking about him.
I think we accidentally were talking about him. Okay.
You brought him up.
So let's recap
what we got.
3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. I had 9 coming into this month, and you had 5.
Yep.
So who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
So I got the shorter list. I have Saints Row: Get Out of Hell. It's a nice addition. It'll hold us over till we get Saints Row 5.
Mm-hmm.
I got Dying Light, the best version of parkour zombie game. It's like all the good stuff about Dead Island kind of amped up. So there's that. Battlefield Hardline.
Next time.
It's a really good first-person shooter with a really good single-player campaign. What are you doing?
Nothing. I'm just paying attention to what you're having to say, Chris. I'm very invested.
Wolfenstein: The Old Blood, nice standalone DLC, gets me hyped to actually play Wolfenstein: The New Order, which I also bought that one time. The Witcher 3, a gorgeous, deep, multi-layered RPG.
Okay.
That's it.
All right.
That's so uncomfortable. You know that?
It's so good.
It's not. It's really uncomfortable.
Are you kidding? Because your reactions make it worth it every time.
Okay. You go ahead.
All right. For me.
Go ahead, Buttface.
Grim Fandango, the remaster of a classic adventure game that I never got to play. So now I did. Whoa. That's more distracting. See, I didn't use noise.
Fandango.
Oh, is that? Oh, God. Oh, I've lost all will to live.
Great. Show's over. See y'all later.
Followed by The Order 1886, a game that I found highly divisive, but I really enjoyed it for what it was.
That's all that counts.
Yeah. My list.
Yeah.
Not their list.
Yeah, do it.
Followed by Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D, a game that I very much disliked when it came out originally and for most of my life, and then I decided to finally give it another chance. And it was better.
Great.
There you go.
Yeah.
Still one of the worst Zelda games overall.
But better.
But Zelda games are still good.
Okay.
Ori and the Blind Forest. One of the best Xbox One games of this year. I'm just calling it right now. Axiom Verge. One of the best old school Metroid-inspired games I've ever played. I love this game. Oh, so good. Steven Universe, Attack of the Light on mobile, of all things. This was really fun. It was like Paper Mario, but reskinned for Steven Universe, so, good for it. Final Fantasy Type 0 HD. Had good combat.
I feel like this one's going to be off the list soon.
Yeah, I don't see this one making it. Witcher 3, which was just amazing, and I cannot wait until they release the expansions. Did you see that they patched in a new game plus mode?
No.
Yeah, they fuck it. Here's free DLC, new game plus mode. I'm like, oh man, that's awesome. So, followed by Puzzle Dragon, both the Puzzle Dragon Z and the Mario Brothers edition for 3DS. It's a Bejeweled match 3 type of thing, but with a really addictive RPG twist to it.
Mm-hmm.
So why don't we jump into the one game we both added to this month?
Yes, let's.
And last month. The past 60 days. There's been one game I note, but what a game it was.
It's a pretty good game. Arkham Knight.
Batman Arkham Knight.
Yeah. I'm still not sure where to put it in the Arkham quadrilogy.
Quadrilogy.
Yeah. It's a really... But Arkham games are like pizza. You know, even if they're not super great, it's still really good.
Is pizza the right metaphor for
Yeah.
that?
Because even if pizza's not good, it's still pretty good.
Okay.
Except for Little Caesars. That's just literal garbage on a pizza box.
Okay.
We're never getting that Little Caesar sponsorship now.
Oh, man. We were so close. No, okay. I find that this is another divisive entry just because some people really dislike the inclusion of the Batmobile. I, as someone who got really good at it, really enjoyed the Bat. There was one segment in the game that I felt the difficulty ramped up too far.
Mm-hmm.
You know which part I'm talking about.
Fuck that part.
I mean, Cloudburst. It's not a spoiler because without context, that makes no sense.
Hmm?
But that part notwithstanding, I really dug the Batmobile stuff. I was a little bummed that most of the Riddler challenges were built around it because I just find, why would Riddler do that? Why would Riddler build giant death racing courses? I don't know.
Yeah.
But other than that, I liked the way it was worked into combat. I liked the way it was worked into just the puzzles for the regular puzzles. I liked how responsive it was. And I really liked how it was a button press away from coming to you at any time.
Uh-huh.
So, but that notwithstanding, there was so much about this game to enjoy. I love any battle that involved a partner.
This is the Arkham game that we all hoped for back when Arkham was very fresh.
Mm-hmm.
You're in a city, stuff is happening all over the city, and you have to Batman through it. It's the good stuff about Arkham City where like you come across a crime, it's like, well, solve it, you're Batman.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, there's a hanging woman on a billboard.
Oh, that stuff is so cool.
Figure that out.
Right. And
I like that. I really
and there's
love
never
that.
any clues to where they're going to show up next. You just have to listen to the opera music and detective mode
and wait for your wait for intel to come in.
Right.
Like for a cop to see. And you know, I love that. That's great. I do not really love the Batmobile. I thought it was a gimmick that was really forced in a lot of the game, so I didn't really care for it. But I thought the combat, the new combat moves were really good. The new takedowns were excellent.
Oh man,
The fear takedowns, amazing.
That's the kind of mechanic where you're like, how does it take 3 games to get to this point?
I know.
The fear takedowns were awesome. Like I said, I love whenever you're tag teaming with either Nightwing or Robin or Catwoman or somebody. Those fights are incredible. I loved the new combat moves, like the ability while you're gliding to use your gadgets, or the ability to charge up a gadget in the middle of a fight once you build up enough meter.
And the new enemy types.
Oh, that was a big part of what kept it fresh. I mean, you have the return of the classics, the shields, the knife-wielding ones, the stun batons, but now you have these giants with various combinations of that mentality, and you have to be really good at all the combat moves. And when it just clicks, it clicks so good.
Yeah. Like I said, Arkham games, you know, even if they're not like the best Arkham game, I don't think this is the best Arkham game, they're still really good.
Yeah. I also would like to point out that just like The Witcher 3 being a next-gen only game really benefited this game. Just no pop-in, no slowdown. Once you have an initial load time, and that's a wrap.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Especially, like, for me, I digitally bought it. It was lightning quick.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. And I know the PC version has had issues. And
we don't play it on PC, so whatever.
I think I only had like one issue where my game just crashed.
Okay.
Straight up crashed. And it was fine when I restarted.
Never had an issue.
Yeah.
We're not talking much about the story because that's too spoilerific for us, but
Not my favorite.
game's amazing.
Not my favorite.
My second favorite Arkham game, for me personally.
I'm
guessing for you it's gonna be your third.
It's either third or fourth.
I think the more you think about it, I don't think you'll put it as the least favorite.
I don't know. I have to chew on it some more. Asylum, I think, is my favorite, and then
for me it goes City, Night, Asylum, Origins, Blackgate, out of the 5.
Yeah,
because there was the Vita 3DS one.
Yeah, I didn't play that one. I don't know. Asylum's definitely the favorite, and then the others kind of filter in depending on what part I like best.
See, I find that with the open worldness of it, I can't go back to the linear Asylum.
That's why I like I like that it's so focused.
Yeah,
it's just a taste thing.
Yeah, exactly. Have fun. All right, and with that, next month, I will be removing my first game. Chris is getting there.
No, I'm working on it.
All right. I'm Matt.
I'm Chris.
This has been June and July. We'll see you in August when games finally start coming out.